I have some textures missing, as you've seen in the previous episode. I will have to fix it somehow. Although I restarted the game several times testing my mod collection, this never happened to me before, so we'll have to figure out something. I think it happened after I equipped this Raider left arm, the light version. After I remove it, the textures seem to be fine. As you can see, those spikes have the normal textures. Now I will equip it again, and from the spikes and everywhere else the textures disappear. So, looks like, I think it's a vanilla bug. Must be a vanilla bug. I don't think I installed any mod that would cause this. I will try to find another left arm armor. We will try this metal piece. Let's see, let's equip it and hope for the best. Yes, it seems to be fine. So let's discover the rest of Concord. I just gathered some glowing fungus, giant glowing fungus. And let's check out this workhouse. Looks like there are no enemies in here, only the ghosts of the past. These two guys started a fight in the middle of the Armageddon at the end times. And they fought over things that didn't matter for them in the end. Few pistols and ammo. The usual loot. There is a skeleton down there. Some things. A buff out. Never use a buff out. I always forget that I have it in my inventory. Maybe I should use them when I'm over encumbered. .792 by 792 by 57mm Mauser rounds and a machine gun that can use them. Let's see how the weapon looks like. I think it's an MG42. If I'm not mistaken, this mod adds the MG37 and 42, I think. Let's see what's upstairs. I mean, on the top of on the roof. Come on, load it. The machine gun does not do too much damage in my hand. I see a weapon up there and ammo box. I will go up there, jump to the roof and climb up there from there. But first I will jump down here Let's see what's in that ruined house. Attic. Psycho. And looks like we have nothing else up here. Let's go downstairs. Hello. The day the bombs fell. Every place has its own story. Every human has his own past. My name is Richard Thompson. I was the mayor of Concord. The day the bombs fell was a national tragedy that touched every person. Mothers lost their sons. Children lost their parents. I'm looking from the window out over my town at what is left of it. People I thought I knew well. People I respected now wander the town mindlessly in a state of living death. They fight each other for rotting corpses in the street, eating them like wild animals. I've tried to sneak out and bury some of the bodies when it's quiet, but it's too dangerous. Twice I have been caught off guard. They are fast. My respect to the dead is not worth my own life. I have to let them rot and be eaten before my eyes. I don't want to change like them. My lovely wife, my Emily, she died in my arms. I've made a small grave in our garden under the roses. She used to love them so much. I hope she is at peace now. I never believed in God, but now I wonder if heaven exists. If I will ever again meet the people I loved. In a better place than here. When the bottle of whiskey on my bedroom table runs dry, I'll take this revolver, gifted to me by my father, and put down the photo of Emily I have been staring at for hours through tears in my eyes. I will say good night to this world of despair and hope to see my Emily again. If any survivor finds this note, I'm asking you for something. Spend a while to think about the people of Concord who lost their lives. William and Diane Taylor and their children, Joseph and Sally. Virginia Wilson, daughter Sophie and son Samuel. Marcus and Olivia Jones. Henry Martinez. John and Ann Coleman with son Edgar. And my Emily Thompson. Richard Thompson, October 30th, 2077, Concord. So he was the mayor. And he got a 44 Magnum from his father. More glowing fungus. They like radiation. Some bottle caps. And ammo. And looks like there is a nightmare happened here in Concord. There are some raiders outside. Yes, but good pickings. Let's see the one on the roof. She too has a vintage repeater. Shotgun shells. Handmade lever action shotgun. And the usual armor pieces. My leg is already damaged because I'm over encumbered. I will leave things in this first aid box. Assault gas mask. It has better armor rating but lower radiation protection than my gas mask. You have to decide which one is more important for you. Right now I'm afraid of the radiation, so I will stick to the gas mask. Umbrella stand. We will gather everything now because we need gear for our settlers. So there were not only raiders here but robots as well. They were fighting each other, looks like. I don't know where this scientist came from. An assault rifle we have here. Let's check out how it looks like. Like this. Bourbon to heal our head in case of emergency. Caps stash and the stim pack down there, and looks like there are some fusion cells or something. Yeah, I think fusion cells in there, but I cannot access them. Another raider with a bush ranger rifle. Minutemen. So raiders, robots, Minutemen, and also ghouls were fighting each other here. This must have been a real chaos, a real nightmare. Another ray shot that I used earlier. Some empty bottles and food. A lot of meat. Another first aid box. Sugar bombs. Bottle cap mines. I don't know if we really need all these things at the beginning of the game. Maybe I will edit this place later in my patch and remove some things, because there is enough meat coming from the animals. We don't need so much food. Yes, these pre-war foods cause less radiation poisoning than the animal meats, but I think it's not good for the balance of the game. Scarcity is very important in these types of games. There shouldn't be so much things. But right now I will gather everything. There is a half-eaten corpse here. Maybe it was done by the ghouls. There's even a lit cigar here. Maybe there was a survivor. One of the raiders survived for a time. But since there is no medical attention in this world, or it's very rare, because there are doctors, but they are rare. Maybe he bled out later. Let's see how this revolver looks like. Very nice model. Which also comes from the revolvers of the Wasteland mod. Okay, let's see what's outside. Steampunk jet. More goose. Another Minuteman. My Minute Woman. Okay, so what's in here? We're finished with the Nightmare in Concord mod house. Before I climb up the roof of the house we saw earlier, I check out what's hidden here. Some more ammo. We need all the ammo. Okay, let's jump over there. See where we are not. Okay. We did it. There is a laser pistol here and some ammo with okay, let's see where the Deathclaw came from. There seems to be sewers down here. Concord Civic Access it's called. Let's see what's down there. It's dark. I can hear some more rats. It wasn't even loaded. Yeah, it was just a tactical reload. It wasn't applied. Maybe I said before that 99% of the weapons I installed have tactical reload. I mean those that need it, those that have a magazine. Sometimes shotguns need them too. The bullet counted reload mod is great, but in itself it's not enough for a realistic weapon behavior. Sometimes you need the friendly mutant threat. Great. So they needed both bullet counted reload and tactical reload are needed for realistic weapon behavior. For example, when you reload your shotgun, with only tactical reload installed, it will always load the chamber first when you reload, even though there's supposed to be one shell already in there. If you install tactical reload as well, then the chamber will only load it when it's really empty. So when the weapon is completely empty, when there is only even one shell loaded in the weapon, then the last one is obviously is still in the chamber, so it does not need to be reloaded. So this is what tactical reload does.
Got it.
To me this is important. I know that many gamers it's not important, but I like the realistic weapons. Also, I'm sure you already noticed that I'm not using modern weapons mods. The more rugged, the more gritty looking, the more I'm not saying rusty because rust isn't good for weapons, but the more worn a weapon is, the more fits the Fallout world, the world of Fallout. The more homemade looking, because a 200 after the war, hello, 200 years after the war, they're not attacking. Interesting. More than 200 years after the war it should be. Now they're attacking. There shouldn't be any weapons in pristine condition. One less morlet. Where is the big one? Here. Okay, one big one. Less. These are the real dangerous ones. But where are the rest? Rest of them? Down there?
What's all this then?
Go guys, get them. Oops, sorry, dog meat. There are red roaches as well down here. They're not moving. We have to get closer. I will loot these later. What's happening there? There is a Mirelurk as well. Yeah, they're fighting the Mirelurk. Interesting. Maybe I will have to edit so that they don't attack each other. I don't know if it's possible, but I will try. Not that it's a big problem that they're fighting each other. I did not want it to get away, so I used my critical shot. Maybe I shouldn't have, because we still have a mutant rat here. Okay. Lucky it was enough. Let's loot.
Bingo.
Facial tattoos. I never use facial tattoos. I don't know why I would. Heavy shotgun, wow. Maybe I will give this to one of my settlers. We'll see. I'm not proficient with it. There were some raiders down here as well. Westec rifle, 45 rounds it uses. Maybe I will be able to pistolize it and use it. I modified almost in many weapons, so even if you use pistols, you can use them by removing the stock from them.
Codsworth,
Here we are.
your thoughts?
A neutron walks into a bar and asks, "How much for a drink?" The bartender responds, "For you, no charge."
Nothing else for now.
All right then.
Toolbox with a sniper rifle and ammo. And some chems. Of course, pistols are usually. Hello? Don't hurt me. Pistols are much lighter than submachine guns and assault rifles. So it's your carry weight capability determines which weapon you can use, carry with you. Which one is worth
I was just getting warmed up.
taking and carrying with you?
High levels of radioactivity.
Because of course you can carry stronger and heavier guns too, but then you won't be able to gather that much loot. Or you can gather them, but you have to leave them somewhere and go back for them later. All of it depends on your play style. I like to gather everything, so I prefer lighter weapons. We're being shot at.
Peekaboo.
Shot my arm. I will use the shotgun. For the critical.
Bastards, all of them.
Okay, my arm will heal up slowly. Let's loot this guy. 4440 caliber. He had a cowboy repeater. Some grenades. Sliming in his death. Even in death.
Heads up.
Yes, sir.
Most likely lost his mind. Okay, let's check out this church. I'm a little parched. Let's drink something. There is a ghoul, Father Allen named. Come on, attack me. He doesn't attack me. And he has some book strapped to his back. Cowboy repeater and a cryogenic grenade. And a safe. I don't think he minds us looting it. Nice expert lock, but with the cat burglar perk we can open everything. Of course, it's much more difficult than the vanilla.
Nice.
It might have been locked for a reason, but we don't care about that reason, Codsworth. Everything we can loot is ours now. The old owners are long gone. He doesn't attack me. I think I will free him of his misery. 200 years of continuous suffering is more than enough. Sacred parchments he has on him. That's what was strapped to his waist. For behold, the Lord will come in fire, and his chariots like the whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. For the Lord will execute judgment by fire, and by his sword on all flesh, and those slain by the Lord will be many. Isaiah 66, verses 15-16. The prophecy has come to be. The sins of mankind once washed away with water, but the cleansing was not enough. We continued to carry on in our treacherous ways. This time it is fire the Lord has chosen, and for those left this disease. I feel it growing inside me. I will take strength in my faith. This is the path the Lord has chosen for me. I will stay true to his plan. If the Lord wills that I become one of those beasts, then a beast I shall become. I will remain here in the church, where I feel closest to God.
It's best to find issues which you have no control.
Yes, looks like his faith was so strong that he did not eat me, or most likely no people. He did not eat people. I wonder what he ate then. He ate. as we know in this Fallout 4 lore. Ghouls don't have to eat, but... well, they are wrong. Ghouls have to eat and drink. They are people just like you and me.
Something you need from me, sir?
Yes, my leg is already injured. I will heal it with what's it called? Blood pack. I will take everything at once back to Sanctuary. And of course we are attacked right away. I cannot run, I have to fight. Let's control the crowd with fire and take them out one by one. No, I don't want you to turn into a horde leader. Was this the last one? No, that was one. The last one. We have all the food we need.
Well, this place is starting to feel like home. Now that we can grow our own food, I think we can really make a go of this. Trouble is, the more we establish ourselves here, the more of a target we become. What we need is to get some defenses set up. Then maybe Preston will be able to relax a little bit.
What sort of defenses did you have in mind?
Walls, sandbags, turrets, whatever you can put together.
Sturgis.
Thanks for doing that. We'll all sleep better at night knowing we have some defenses set up. It's been a long road. But yeah, I think this is it. Home. Feels good.
I was glad to help.
Well, I appreciate it. Of course, you know you're welcome anytime. My door's always open to you. Windows, too. Some of the walls actually come to think of it. I guess I better get back to it. Take care now.
Okay, Sturgis, thank you. And you're welcome. Let's sleep until tomorrow and continue our journey.